concept is silly, ridiculous, a waste of time. They didn't want. That's why they were so successful. That's why they got away.
I'm surprised they didn't go bigger, but they're funny.
I made a living in it very dangerous.
This is really an integrated blue side.
Dianne Andrews in black and white. Welcome to Dianne Andrews in Black and White, and I'm your host, Dianne Andrews. Thanks for joining us today, whether you're in our 2 million homes on television, whether you're watching us on YouTube or Rumble, or whether you're watching us on some of our social media sites. I appreciate you for being with us. I've been off air for, not really off air, but playing some of the older shows. I've been doing this 9 years now, and I haven't been back in studio for 3 months because I've been working on my new project, Fujis Totes, one of 6 patented animal pillow beds in the country, and I'm the only black with an animal pillow bed that's patented, and I thank God for that because that's how I got the idea, because I didn't go out to create an animal pillow. But you can carry your little dog in, and people have seen it. We'll show you a little more on that, but right now I'm trying to interview one of our Metro City Councilmen, Cleve Dunn Jr. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Dunn.
Thank
We're happy
you for
to
having
meet
me,
you.
Dianne.
Yeah, my neighbor set us up. She told me to call you.
She did.
Yeah,
she did.
she wanted. I said, well, okay, I'll get him on. I happen to be coming in studio this Wednesday. We'll get him another show out there to be done. But I was impressed with your bio that I had seen, because I saw Dudley Products. That means he knows about black hair. And a lot of awards you've gotten. You're a real entrepreneur. You're on the Airport Commission, and now you took Donna Collins' spot here at this Metro Council person.
Yes, Dudley Products, I have to attribute that to my wife, Stacy. So my wife is a cosmetologist.
Oh, is she? Yeah.
We've been married 25 years.
Two beautiful girls, I saw them.
Two daughters, Malaysia and Anaya, 20 and 22. But I was exposed to the hair care industry through her and her experience. Saw these guys and ladies coming in the salon selling products, and I took some interest in that. And eventually became a distributor for Dudley, Bonner Brothers.
Are they still around, Dudley?
Yes, Dudley's still around. Actually, Mr. Dudley recently passed away.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Dudley made
What,
a
out of
tremendous
Arkansas or
impact on a lot of people. North
Tennessee?
Carolina.
North Carolina, yes.
North Carolina, yes.
Yeah, so the only thing I knew I used from Dudley's, I used to wear those Shirley Temple curls, and they had that wax.
Cream press?
Yeah, that press.
Yeah.
They because my hair's really soft, and they would.
Diamond shine.
Yeah, that's the only thing
that's Bonner Brothers. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Your wife wears her shop. I mean, wears her shop.
We own a hair salon up Florida Street in the Broadmoor Shopping Center called Chardonnay Hair Studio.
Oh, okay. Does she do the? They used to use those Marcel irons. You know what those are?
She used
She
those.
still do. It's hard
We're
to find
full
somebody to
service
do
hair
that.
salon right there behind Parker's Pharmacy.
Oh, okay, great.
Chardonnay Hair Studio.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. So tell me, why did you want? What did you think? I saw some things that you said that you thought you could do very well here when you decided to run for Metro City Councilman. And tell me what they were and how many have come into fruition and what are you working on now?
One of the main motivations for me running for city council was the procurement process in local government. At that time, in some 2016, 2017, Baton Rouge have $1 billion budget, and less than 4% of those contracting dollars were spent with people who look like me. As an entrepreneur, as a serial, look like us, that's right. As a serial entrepreneur, that bothered me. I saw some of my white counterparts get access to.
Is there a division between male and female also in that 4%? Do you know
No,
how
it
much
was just
of male?
categorized
Yeah.
as
yeah.
minority,
yeah.
but women was in that. Minority got 4%. So blacks.
And that's brown too. Brown people
yes,
too.
would be a less number than 4%.
Right.
And so that was something that was concerning to me, and I wanted to do something about it. Had a lot of relationship with elected officials in the past. Had
Yeah.
shared with them my concerns about these numbers and getting folks accessibility to the procurement process in local government. And what I quickly realized is most of the elected officials who look like us were employees, were not entrepreneurs. So they didn't necessarily, in my opinion, understand the plight of an entrepreneur,
Right.
carrying payroll.
That's right.
Carrying,
I said, can't nobody tell me
yeah.
nothing until they've signed checks for
There-
payroll.
there
'Cause
you
there
go.
are times
There you
I
go.
don't get paid, but you do.
Oftentimes, everybody
That's
get
right.
paid except the
That's
business
right.
owner.
That's right.
So just understanding that urgency, I felt that we needed a minority small business owner on the Metro Council to advocate for minority small business owners. So
That's
one
why in
of the
politics I
motivating
like to
factors.
see more business people getting in there because so many rules are passed, regulations that hurt people opening business and
Yes.
staying in business.
Yes.
And they don't understand what they're doing.
Yes. I wouldn't say they don't understand. I just think as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you have a better insight
Right.
into what
And
goes
what's the
on
difference?
and
They
the
don't
needs.
understand everything that it takes to be a business person. As we just said.
That's your quote.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can't say it. I can say it because I've owned multiple businesses.
yes.
And
But we're saying the same
yeah,
thing.
we're
It's a
basically the
different
same.
plight.
Right.
And if you're working a job, you're getting your check every 2 weeks, you're getting your check
Right.
every 1st and 15th, you don't understand that the urgency that we have, we're trying to get these invoices paid,
That's right.
you know, get paid to us, and then we can pay our employees and take care of
Right.
overhead. Some of the contracts that we have
That's
and the
right.
vendors that we provide services and products for, we may be on a 60-day, 90-day, 120-day net before you can
Right.
get paid. So you can't wait around for
Right.
things to happen. You got to make decisions, 100 decisions in a week, and
That's right.
daily decisions to get things done. So the urgency is different.
Right.
And I just wanted to increase the urgency and increase the speed of turnaround in local government.
And how are you doing that, Cleve?
Working with the procurement department, one, to expose people to it and
Mm-hmm.
make sure that minorities know that you have accessibility to these contracting opportunities as well. Most people don't even know that. You know, we procure a lot of different services and products.
You don't need a doggy animal pillow like mine over
We
here.
don't need a doggy animal pillow. But the first thing is getting people on the approved vendors list in city parish government.
Mm-hmm.
What that does is let city parish government know who you are, the businesses and products and services that you offer, and we send you solicitations as those solicitations come out that are related to the businesses and products that you offer. You
Now,
get
it
an
seems
email.
like that should not just be your district here. It should be all over Baton Rouge. All council
Yeah, but
persons should
you
be
know,
doing it, right?
what happens is when you're elected, your experiences kind of shape your platform.
Right.
So my experience was more of a business background, so that's something that I focused on. So somebody else who may be an educator or a social
Right.
worker, that may not be their area that they focus on. It don't mean that they're gonna ignore it,
Right.
but that may not be an area of focus for them.
So you
It's an area
focusing
of
on it
focus
just for
me.
your,
No.
it's all over Baton Rouge.
You know, we represent
program.
districts, but
Yeah.
anybody in Baton Rouge could come to us and ask us
Right.
about an issue and help them navigate city parish government. So
What kind of things for the people? I don't have anything, but what kind of
products and
do
services
you
we procure. City parish do a lot of engineering work, construction work, electrical, program management. We do a lot of things in the outreach area, marketing. It's a lot of different things that city parish procures.
Oh, okay. I'm a marketing expert. I was with IBM before. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, so you're enjoying the journey so far?
I'm enjoying it. It has its pros and cons, but I enjoy it. The biggest thing, I enjoy helping people, getting exposed to opportunities with city parish government,
Right.
helping people make sure their services are running properly. One of the biggest things we do is make sure your trash is picked up on time, make sure that law
People
enforcement...
don't realize how important that is until it's not.
Yes,
And then
yes.
you got that stink out there, and
We
you
get a lot of
realize,
calls
yeah.
about it.
Right,
We get a
right.
lot of calls about
that
it,
people are
yes.
not picking up the trash on time. That's
Yeah,
a city-
if something happens and the truck is delayed or
Right,
it didn't
right.
run, so you know we have to call the vendor and say, hey, we're getting calls from this neighborhood. This street was missed. This neighborhood was not taken care of. We need you to circle back. So that's some of the things we do.
Now this is not a full-time job. The city
No,
the
ma'am.
council.
Contrary to popular belief, council members in East Baton Rouge Parish make $1,000 a month. So it's basically a stipend.
Yeah.
You must have a full-time job. This is not a
To sustain yourself, you have to, right? And that's why I wanted to get it straight. I don't think most people know that. They think the council person's job is full-time.
They do, and but we do put in full-time hours. We do not get a full-time salary. We get $1,000 a month. Most of everybody has another
housing
job.
for this position, wherever you house your office, come out of that, or do they provide an office for you? Do you
Most
need
of us
one?
have community centers.
Okay.
And offices
Are we
housed,
getting one over
housed
here?
in the community center. And if you don't have a community center, then there's an office for you downtown.
Are we getting one over
you
here?
You asked me one of the things that I talked about doing when it gets
Right, that's what I remember.
That
Some community
it was,
center.
that I wanted to bring a community center to District 6. District 6 is one of the only rural or urban districts that do not have a community center. As a kid who grew up in community centers, in the Dr. Martin Luther King Community Center and the George J. Newman, not the George J. Newman, George J. Newman's Community Center as well, but my dad also worked at the Charles R. Kelly Community Center. So I saw firsthand the impact that community centers can make on the neighborhood or community. And when these community centers that we currently have in East Baton Rouge Parish were funded some 50 years ago, District 6 didn't fit the demographics. It was not an underserved district or low to moderate income in that time. It was an affluent community. Broadmoor, Sherwood, Villa Del Rey, Red Oaks, these neighborhoods was thriving middle class neighborhoods. We've had some white flight in the parish. We've had some white flight in the district. And now we have some areas that have some similar needs to that of Scotlandville, to that of Eden Park, and to that of Old South Baton Rouge. So I felt that we needed a community center to meet some of those needs, and we have taken steps to bring that community center to District 6. I created the Cartana Economic Development Corridor, and we've circled a map around that Amazon property and retained some funding for that to fund it.
That's yours too, right, the Amazon?
Yes, ma'am. And we've raised about $1 million so far. We have to raise another $6 million to erect the community center. We have identified a site which we will be announcing that location soon.
And where? Do you want to announce
No, I
on
don't want to
Dianne
break the
Andrews in
news on
black and white?
Dianne Andrews in black and white. But we will announce it soon.
Oh, that's great.
And we're scheduled to break ground on the community center in 2025.
Really?
Yes.
That's wonderful. So that's next year.
Next year.
You're going to raise $6 million. You've got $1 million. You need $7.
Yes.
So you got $6 more million to go by next year.
We feel like once we identify the site, we'll escalate the fundraising and we'll be able to.
So it's
move
mostly
forward.
fundraising. Nothing comes from the mayor's budget for that.
Well, the city parish budget.
Yeah.
So we have
She's over the city parish, isn't she?
Well, there's the executive
just
branch,
been-
which the mayor's office represents, and then there's the legislative branch, which the council represents.
Right.
So we all work collectively to approve the city parish budget.
Okay.
We have not received any significant funding from the city parish budget just yet. We have received about $50,000 from the budget to do some preliminary work, like our needs analysis and things of that nature. But we are efforting some dollars from the city parish budget to help.
So you're going to
build
be
the community
raising
center.
most of this money?
Well, when I say raising, it may be local government dollars. And we have received some dollars from the state, and we're efforting some dollars from the federal government. But yes, we welcome money from private businesses as well.
Definitely, yes. Let's talk about it. It's not. I think this is for St. Jude, something you have that's really sounds fantastic.
Yes.
I think a lot of people are going to get a kick out of your April 6th event at Baton Rouge Community College with the two mayors, Broome and Cottrell, are boxing or wrestling. Which one is it?
Well, the Red Stick Rivalry is the name of the event, and you can go to redstickrivalry.com to get more information. And what we're doing, we're actually promoting a real Louisiana Boxing Commission sanctioned pro boxing match. This is not Mike Tyson. This is not Evander Holyfield.
Well,
this
Mike's
is not Floyd Mayweather.
about to fight that guy, that young guy in Dallas.
We're not promoting him. So these are guys that you may or may not know if they walk in a restaurant or store with you.
Yeah.
So what we did to pizzazz this one up is we added a celebrity card to it.
Yeah.
And on our celebrity card, we have some names that you will know. We have gotten commitments from Verge Arsberry, who's the Associate Athletic Director at LSU, to fight Roman Banks, who's the Athletic Director at Southern University. We also have...
They ought to be in pretty good shape, I would think.
They ought to be in pretty good shape. We also
Yeah.
have State Representative Lauren Ventrilla, who will face off with my council colleague, Councilwoman Jen Rocker.
A man?
Jennifer Rocker. No, these are two women.
Oh, two women. Oh,
These
okay.
are two women.
All right.
And we also have Team Broome versus Team Cantrell.
Oh, team is not just
Team.
Broome versus Cantrell.
So the two mayors are not going to get in the ring.
Oh, they're
we're
not.
We're gonna put people in the ring to represent them, and they're going to be in the corners, and they're going to coach them up.
Oh,
and,
okay.
You know, things of that nature.
I'd go find somebody on my team. I'd hire somebody who was an ex-boxer.
So we also have
is it female or male for their team? It could be either.
It could be either.
Okay.
They're going to have a lightweight, a heavyweight, and a middleweight.
Okay.
And they're going to face off in 3 30-second rounds.
Yeah.
And whoever wins the best 2 out of 3 wins the match.
Oh, okay.
So that's how that'll match.
I know this is for St. Jude.
This is for St. Jude, and I'm gonna transition to that. But I want to talk to you about our proposed headlining match.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're putting out a poll, and you can get to that poll again on redstickrivalry.com. We want to know, who would you like to see Governor Jeff Landry in the ring with? And we have some potential candidates there for you to choose from and vote for. And whoever is the top vote getter,
that's a very good idea.
Try to match them up with Governor Jeff Landry.
So he will be in the ring.
I spoke to Governor Jeff Landry in Stibbs and told him about the idea, and he lit up like a Christmas tree. He loves the idea.
Yeah.
So we need to find him an opponent.
Yeah.
So we got a list of candidates on the website for you to vote for, and whoever wins,
I'm gonna go.
Whoever wins, that's who we're gonna match him up with. But I'll give you a preview of some of the people that we have to choose from. We have State Senator Cleo Fields.
Oh, okay.
You can choose from him. We have State Senator Cameron Henry.
I don't know him.
You could choose from him. We have Gary Chambers.
Oh, yeah.
You can choose him. We also
Gary's
have,
kind of a big guy.
He's
I don't think I'd want to fight him.
but he'll be all right. The
the
governor's in
governor.
shape. The governor's in shape. He'll be all right. We also have State Representative and Black Caucus President or Chair Edmund Jordan as an option. And finally, we have Congressman Gary Graves. So whoever the top vote getter is, we're going to ask that top vote getter to match up with the governor for our headlining
Gary
main event
Graves,
match.
he doesn't seem like any fat on him. He seems like he's built too.
He's good. So that's the fun of it, and you alluded to it. My legislative assistant, who you've been communicating with, Fujis Jones, her daughter, Leah, they found some brain tumors on her brain some 5 weeks ago. And they're currently at St. Jude right now getting treatment. And with all of this going on, we decided to partner with St. Jude and raise money for St. Jude and for that family. My family, this is the 3rd or 4th family that we've seen directly impacted by the resources of St. Jude. And we want to raise some money for them.
It is wonderful. I always give money to St. Jude and have for a long time. And I have some people I know, her daughter died at St. Jude after the 3rd time there, you know, because the cancer kept, and it was brain cancer too, came back. So that, I don't know if people know that story. If they don't, I don't know if you want to tell them what happened, Danny Thomas and his daughter, Marlo Thomas, how his statue is there at St. Jude.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it.
Okay.
We want to raise money to prevent from anybody
Just give him some money.
help St. Jude do more research.
And they do a wonderful thing.
Give more resources to families. They do so much. They house the family and support. They really do. You know, all the expenses as far as lodging, meals. The treatment is totally on St. Jude. The family
it's amazing.
Doesn't pay for anything.
And they've never turned a child down, I understand.
No, and they also will commute family members from home to visit you. You know,
it's
and
amazing.
It's all on them. It's a lot of resources that they cover.
And Danny Thomas, the actor, started at St. Jude. You all can look it up out there. How? Yeah, and his daughter runs it, Marlo.
So yes, come on out.
That's going to be a big fun. So it's one night. You're going to be
one night.
One night.
We have April 6th is the night of the fight. We do have the night before.
Multiple fights.
April 5th will be the weigh-in and press conference, and then April 6th will be multiple fights. So come on out.
There's going to be a lot of bragging rights after this.
It's at BRCC, Mid-City, right in the heart of town. We're going to start at 3:30 p.m. with the celebrity bouts, and then we'll roll on into the professional card. But come on out, go to redstickrivalry.com and get your tickets, and we would greatly appreciate your support.
You can tell you were a businessman. He's getting that out there quick. That's right. Not a politician as much. Yeah. The phone number is their number, or just they'll find it on Red Stick.
You can find everything on redstickrivalry.com. Everything is there. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to you and your show, and we'll connect with them from there.
Okay. Thank you, Cleve, for being here. And I know you have to get off to an important meeting at 4, so I appreciate you coming in. And
Council
we'll
business
get this
awaits.
out. Yes, it does. Thanks for coming out, Cleve. Is it okay to call you Cleve now?
It is.
We're good friends now.
It is.
All right.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
having
finally
us.
meet you.
Thanks
Anytime, anything I can do, to help any good cause
All right.
is why we're here.
Well, we look forward to seeing you at the fight as well.
Yeah, do I get a...
We got you.
I want to
We
get a
got you.
donation now.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah, you can give a
maybe we
donation.
can cover it for you.
That would be great.
Don, you want to cover it?
be
That'd be
great.
fun.
That'd be great.
We'll
Yeah,
come
let's
out
do
and
it.
do some stuff for
We'll
you.
put you on media roll.
Okay, we'll do that, Don.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Let's
thanks,
go.
and it's been great meeting you. I have to tell my neighbor, thank her.
Tell her we got it taken care
Yeah,
of.
we got to take. I told her I'd scheduled you. I have some friends here and some new acquaintances and some other people that are just here because of something different. Fujis Totes. I started Fujis Totes because of my puppy Fuji. And we were in Houston. Everybody here knows, Jada knew I was going to call. And Fuji was my best friend. I lost him March 28th. But I had been on this journey for about 4.5 years. This was Fuji's pillow. This was the first pillow made. We were in Houston, and I had left his medicine. And I said, oh, Fuji, I need to make you some luggage. You need your own luggage. Because I didn't set out to make a pillow. It wasn't my desire to make a pillow, an animal pillow. And I said, and then I just, everybody who knows me knows I'm a mathematician by undergrad. And in chemistry, I have a BS in mathematics, and I can sew a little bit. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's amazing. It's about to be patented. It is patent pending now. No one in the country has a pillow like this, and that has been a patent request. This was the first pillow made. This was almost 5 years ago. Again, Fuji passed March 28th. We washed this pillow. He lays on this pillow, and Gucci, my other little puppy, who helped me with the pillow also. He's pretty rough. Gucci was a professional. I called them the professionals and the madman, okay? But Gucci's pillow is there now, and people who've been in my home know that Gucci still sleeps on his pillow. When I started this journey, and Pete Lasavio, who you'll hear talk later, will tell you, I talked to Pete about it. And I tried and tried. I wanted everything made in America. I am a made in America person. I mean, I can buy everything made in America because our politicians have sold us out many, many, many years ago and still continue to. But I said on my show, and Donald Trezano will tell you, he hears it all the time, you may not need my little money, but you're not going to get my little money. Not from China. Not something that I manufactured and put my name and Fuji's name behind. I wanted to make the best pillow you could. And that's what I've done. This is the best pillow you can make. Again, this is almost 5 years old. Washing machine, no spill, it's spill proof. You put I just have another little puppy, Fuji, too, not to replace Fuji, but because we have to, as Raising Cane, I'm going on Shark's Tank. I'm putting it in the air. It's going to be patented. I don't know another dog pillow patent pending unless it's not patented. About a month ago, in October, the U.S. Patent Office sent us Keen Miller, Russell Primo, I don't know if you know, he's my patent attorney down at Keen Miller, and we've been working on the patent for 3 years. And we got patent pending a year ago. They just sent us from the patent office saying an issue fee to fill out this, send us this money, fill out this application, and that means we're issuing you your patent license. It takes 4 to 6 months after that. So I'm pretty sure Fuji's Totes will be patented, and that's a legacy to my baby Fuji. But Gucci helped a lot in testing the pillow too, because he's the rough boy. So I wanted to welcome you all to this and show you the quality. When I went to, I went to the prison because Attorney Pete Lasavio told me they had used some work release prisoners, he and his wife, Marie. And I went out there. There's a separate prison here in Baton Rouge behind the prison. I signed I went out there 3 or 4 times, met with the warden. They have a separate warden, and they have a separate prison. I signed a work release application to have people make this pillow. So when I first went to make it, I found a master seamstress, and then because you need a big pattern to create the designs that are going to the U.S. Patent Office. I found the patent attorney, and I had them made and moved on the process. So the process then was to find where I wanted them made, and my goal was made in America. I talked to Jeff DeJano he came back here today. He couldn't make it tonight, but he said, Pete turned me on to, Jeff makes all the school uniforms in South Louisiana, doesn't he, Pete? And so Pete introduced me to him when I couldn't get this started in 19. So in 2020, I signed the contract. By the end of 2020, of course, they were all let out, right? Because those are nonviolent workers. Because we were going to cut, and we were going to, it's, again, not rocket science, but it's unique. Most things that happen to get a patent are not rocket science. You happen them, even making the antibiotics, right, happened by chance. So, and then when I was talking to Fuji back in Houston, I said, you know what? The big dogs need a pillow too. And so I sat and I drew that. I said, okay, because I want to give you 2 or 3 things for one. Again, Fuji can go in here. You'll see some of that. We'll have some of that being seen. And so does his toys, his luggage, his lease. And so whatever you have him, you're carrying him. And in the bottom is you can have 2 or 3 pounds. And when Fuji had to go to the emergency room, I had him in this pillow in January of 2022. So it's a wonderful pillow, and it's about to be patented. And I have some people here who knew Fuji and who do have the pillows. In fact, my assistant, I think, is about 4 of the pillows for her daughters. And again, I wanted to make the best pillow. Everybody knows I'm a writer pretty much, and I design all my logos and all my book covers, but I designed a logo in infinity that says endless love and endless comfort. Because when you buy this pillow, it shows the dog that you have endless love and endless comfort. In fact, this first pillow here, the fiber is not as good as the fiber we used. I finally ended up in Pakistan after going to Honduras, El Salvador, Mexico, and I tried every place. I took 3 months calling every place in this country, y'all, trying to get this pillow made in America. Jeff told me today, he said, I knew you were going to get that pillow made, Dianne. He said, because I've never seen anybody with such determination to get something made and not being made in China. What I say is what I mean. I've got some people who have worked for me before. If I tell you that, that's what I'm going to do. I talk about China on my, I'm getting into my shows, but I talk about China and what they've done to this country, what we've allowed them to do. And I was not going to have a pillow being made over there by those people. I'm helping a group in Pakistan that was a flooded community. That's kind of my thing. And I always try to help people, as one of my employers will probably tell you. And so this is Fujis Totes. You'll see the large pillow also. But I designed it. I said, okay, what can I do that's different for the big dog? Because you're not carrying a 150-pound Rottweiler around. This is a large pillow. And this can carry up to 100, probably, I'd say we've had up to 130-pound dogs on it. And these snap off. The pillows on the flyer. That was this pillow. Well, I like this one. I think we got that one at home. And they have male, female snaps. My nephew, when he comes to my house, he sleeps on 2 of them upstairs. And when I exercise, it's hardwood. I exercise on one of these. So it goes, under here, and you snap it to the dog, and it snaps down to the dog. So it just came to me. And I give credit to Fuji and to God.